welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another start to finish hair video, but something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you my start to finish wig prep routine, showing you how I take down my old braids and what I do to just wash and maintain my natural hair under my wigs. Walk you guys through my full wash day routine, how I braid my hair, as well as a new fresh wig install. If you're interested in any of those things, then stick around and let's get right into today's tutorial. Yay, you stayed, so let's get right into it. Please tell me I'm not the only person who keeps their braids in for a little bit too long, maybe 2.5 to 3 months long, to the point where it's not even braids anymore, it's just growth. Yeah, okay, because that's me. So the first thing I had to do was go ahead and start taking these braids down. I had to be very careful with them because the main reason why I kept these braids in for so long was I got a professional braider to do them, so they're very tiny, which was perfect for a flat install. I didn't want to take them down, so I kept them in for the longest possible. I'm using a little bit of a wide tooth comb to help loosen up the hair, and then to help just like pre-condition my hair to make the process a lot easier because my hair was super dry. I also had a lot of like buildup and knots in the hair because, you know, it's been 3 months, so I used some of this Camille Rose honey as like a pre-conditioner to just kind of help soften up the hair, which is going to make the detangling process a whole lot easier. So after I took out each braid, I just went in with that honey and I just had to like gently work my way through the knots, especially towards the top. There was just so much like shedding and buildup. It was kind of gross, but kind of fun. Like, look at this right here. I'm going to show y'all. Like, ew, but that was nice taking it out. Once I finished taking out the hair all over, I put the hair into 4 sections so I can go ahead and start doing a detangling before washing. Since the hair has the honey in it, it was already nice and softened, and it was very easy to go through with this detangling brush to just start combing out all that shed, dead hair, all that good stuff, so I can shampoo the hair without getting any snags. Even though my hair is short, she is thick, so only way I can feel like I'm really washing my hair is to do it in sections. So I just like to put everything with scrunchies in 4 cute little puff balls. To actually wash my hair, I'm trying something new and I actually ended up liking it. This is the Tajine. I don't know this brand, but I got it from Target, and this is a sulfate-free shampoo. I love this shampoo because one, it's sulfate-free, and if you know, sulfates can be very drying and stripping to your natural hair. My hair was already super dry, so the last thing it needs was some more stripping of its moisture, and I really like this shampoo because it's a moisturizing shampoo and it does exactly that. Like, my hair felt super clean but not stripped. To make sure I'm really washing my scalp, because scalp health is really important for healthy hair, I'm using this little massager comb thing to make sure I'm really just getting in there and massaging and cleaning my scalp, because that's where the root of healthy hair starts, at the root. And I just kind of wash and shampoo each section to kind of make sure I'm washing everything thoroughly. After I have washed each section with shampoo, I'm going in with this deep conditioning mask from the Michelle company. I really want to try that hair oil that's going viral right now on TikTok, but it's sold out everywhere. But I went ahead and grabbed this rice water mask because rice water apparently is really good for your natural hair and for hair length retention, and it's supposed to be very moisturizing. I feel like I've tried better products, preferably the Camille Rose products. I felt more moisturizing, but this was good. I wanted to do an overnight mask treatment on my hair because I really just wanted to get as much moisture back into my hair because I know the girl was lacking. She was thirsty. So after putting the conditioner in each section and using my detangling brush to just work it through and detangle the hair, I went ahead and, you know, showered my body off and all of that because there was a lot of hair everywhere. And I'm going to do an overnight mask. So I put my shower cap back onto my head. Normally I would use a plastic shower cap. I didn't have any more, so I'm just using my standard shower cap. And then I put my bonnet over that, and I'm going to go to sleep and wash my hair out the next day. This is just kind of just like really create some heat in my head and to really get that conditioner to seep through those strands. Here we are the next morning. I went ahead and showered and washed out the conditioner, and I have the hair still in sections, and my curls did come out very nice and moisturized, but the hair still felt a little bit dry in my opinion. So I went ahead and used some of that Camille Rose honey. I just love the Camille Rose product line. It is one of my favorite natural hair products. Like, I feel like it's a little expensive, but it does exactly what it does, and the products are super clean if you're someone's into like clean products. I'm also using some of this Camille Rose moisture milk. It's a leave-in conditioner. I'm just using these 2 products to really help lock in moisture for me to start going with my blow dryer and just kind of blow out the hair lightly. I feel like I can braid, I have better grip when my hair is not in its very tight coil, so I'm using the blow dryer on a medium heat. I don't want to do like a silk press type of blowout, just something to make the hair a lot easier to manage and braid. Look at my little fro. I'm like, I should start wearing my afro out like this. I haven't worn my hair like this in such a long time. I just keep having so many wigs to do so my hair stays braided, but this was cute. Should I wear it out, y'all? What y'all think? Anyways, once I was done playing around with my little fro, it was time to braid the hair. I'm not a braider, guys, so please don't ask for braiding tutorial because I had to teach myself, okay? Here are some tips that I use to kind of help me get a decent braid, because your braiding pattern for your wig is kind of important. It will affect how perfect or just how well your wig is gonna lay. I always know, for starter, I like to part my hair in the middle because you don't want to have the braid right in the middle of your head because there's going to be a bump in the middle of your wig, especially if you're wearing a middle part. It'll be very noticeable. So I make sure I leave the middle part nice and flat for wig applications later. And also just sectioning my hair into two really just helps it feel less dark. I find just working in sections with all hair just makes it a lot much easier. So once I have my hair parted off into two sections, I am going to start braiding. When it comes to how many braids, you don't want to have big, bulky braids. I'm not someone who likes to braid. I can't braid that well. So to make it not overwhelming for myself, if I'm being lazy, I'll do a minimum of 3 braids on each side. That is my minimum. But it is ideal to do about 4 to 5 on each side, more if you can. And if you can't braid, just do some flat twist down. Just get your hair as flat as possible, and you want to make this neat as you can, because sometimes those little bumps and lumps on the braid will show under your wig. To help me make my part really neat, and to also help give me some grip on the front of my hair because my hand can't grab those little pieces, I'm using some of this Murphy edge control. Using some edge control gel, something to kind of just help slick the part and everything, will really help with the braiding process if you're a beginner. And it also just really helps me grab those little tiny hairs in the front that I can't grab. So I just push everything nice and slick, and trying my best, I make a flat braid all the way down to the back. After I've braided my hair, I'm using this Camille Rose oil. It's like a scalp oil, and I like has a little like nozzle which makes putting it in your scalp really easily, just to help oil my scalp, to help lock back the moisture, because she's not gonna get any more TLC from me for a minute. So I'm trying to set her up for success. I ended up doing 4 braids on each side this time because, you know, I had time. Honestly, it's because I'm on camera and I wanted to not be a lazy bum since y'all are watching me. But these braids came out pretty flat. As you can see, I didn't braid right on the middle, so if I do a middle part, the wig is gonna lay right flush onto my skin and not have a bump with the braid right there. Now I'm ready to go ahead and install my wig. The wig we're gonna be installing is from Nadula Hair Company. This is their Kinky straight unit. I did only just pluck the wig. I did not do any bleaching, only plucked it. I'm putting on a wig cap, and this wig cap is not for like ball cap purposes. It's literally just to help protect these fresh braids from getting stuck onto the clips from the wig, because I put all that effort into braiding them. The last thing I need is for them to start falling apart because the wig clips. And to help me make sure I'm not having the wig cap peeping under my lace, I just like to just push it back real nice and smooth, and this also helps push back the edges, so this way it's not showing directly under the lace. Before I can put the wig on, I gotta tint the lace. It was a decent match, but you already know I always tint the lace of my wigs no matter what, and I like to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 356 to get the exact shade match for my skin. And I'm using a little bit of a fluffy brush this time to buff that right under the lace. This hair texture and color combination is a new one for me. I've definitely tried like this pre-highlighted color and kinky straight hair, but together, never. And this hair was giving more of a kinky curly wig that was blow dried than a typical kinky straight. As you can see, it was very, very big, and this is how it is literally right out of the box. I didn't even wash the hair because I didn't have to bleach it, so I definitely was going to be doing some silk pressing out to it. But I like this style as well. It was giving like lioness, you know. To help me lay down my lace, I'm using my Ebin Spray glueless hairspray. This is a great alternative to using actual hair glue. However, this does not have as long of a hold like your hair glue will, but it's a great alternative if you're someone who's trying to, like, you know, protect their edges, or you don't wear your wigs to sleep like I do. So to lock in that spray, I'm using my blow dryer on a warm setting, and I'm just using my little edge brush here to really just push down the edges of the lace to make sure everything is laying nice and flat. And I keep pushing it till I can feel the lace being stuck to my head. When it comes to laying my lace, I like to cut off the excess lace first, and I'm using a face razor to cut it off because I find that cutting off the excess lace first and spraying under and a little bit over if needed, it just kind of helps prevent you from getting lifting, because when you spray on top of the excess lace and then have to, like, you know, lift it to cut it off, I feel like it's also causing lifting, if that makes any type of sense. So I always like to cut off my lace first, and then I'll spray under and sometimes over depending on what side of the lace I'm working on. For example, I'm working on the side tabs, and the side I can easily lift under and then spray over, but for the middle part I can't actually lift the lace because it's already stuck down on the other side. Once I had laid down the lace completely on all the sides, I'm going in with my elastic band to just help lay everything down some more and to give it a chance to fully dry and melt before laying the baby hairs, so I don't have any lifting while I'm doing that. I usually let the elastic band stay on the lace for about like 5 minutes minimum, just to really give it a chance to really get stuck, and then we can get into these baby hairs. To make the baby hair swooping process a lot easier, I'm using my mini flat iron from Amazon to just do like a tight curl, and I like to curl mine underneath, not over. I feel like this just swoops a lot prettier in my opinion, so I'm just doing a nice little tight as possible without burning myself curl. And then to lay the actual hair, I'm using my Eco Styler gel. I do have a really detailed baby hair tutorial where I'm gonna like go in depth on everything on how I exactly do my baby hair, so do check that out if you're interested.
If I died with tears come to her eyes, but nah, you wouldn't understand. I reached my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I wonder if I died with tears come to her eyes.
Once I was done doing the baby hairs, it was time for styling. At first, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with the hair styling wise. I did chop the ends to give it a blunt cut. This is a 20-inch wig, but I did chop off about like two good inches, so it's probably like 18 to 16-ish, not exactly. So right now I'm going in with my flat iron on 450 degrees Fahrenheit because it had to be very hot, and I'm using a round brush to kind of help just bump out the ends, because I'm not gonna lie, this process was very time consuming. Like, this hair was super kinky. I felt like it would be a better idea for me to have done this straightening process on a mannequin head, so that way I can really make sure I'm getting all the roots, because I was missing a lot of places. It was still very kinky in my opinion and not as super straight as I wanted to be. Hi, okay, so it's literally the next day of me installing this wig. For some reason, straightening this hair took so much time. It took a lot more time than I expected. I didn't even get it bone straight, so I just took a break because I had a nail appointment. When I get my nails done, started doing other things, life, so it's the next day. But look at my nails. Can y'all see them? They're like pink. You know, because Valentine's is going, and I have like my toes matched. I just feel like it's so cute. If you're wondering what color, I think it's like it's a gel OPI ballet slipper. But I'm glad I'm styling the hair, because The hair thing about kinky straight hair, it doesn't stay in its texture that long. So the hair already started like poofing back up since it's the next day. But that's fine because now I can redo my bumps. I wanted the bumps to be very, like I want to go for a blowout look. So what I'm doing is I'm really making sure I'm getting like a tight curl on it. Ooh, because this hair, it needs some heat. But I like this hair actually because it's actually holding its curl longer than most kinky straight hair. So it's trying, especially for it being blonde. So I'm really just trying to make a very tight wraparound on the bottoms. Really tight, and then I get the round brush to like soften it out. This round brush is janky. Ooh. See? So like it has more of a curl than a bump. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. So for styling, I just went ahead and started doing really tight inward curls on the hair and using the round brush. And I did create some light layers on the top so it can like frame my face a lot better. I don't really like having hair all the way down on my face. I feel like having some layers really helps frame my face and it's just more flattering to my face shape. I did some inward curls and outward curls, just rotating in between both to kind of give the hair more volume. It was giving me very I can never get the right decade of my hairstyles right, but it was like a 70s, maybe 70s Farrah Fawcett type of look. Only thing with this hairstyle, as pretty as the curls came out, they did not last long, right? Even right now, I'm doing this voiceover, it's only been 4 hours since I filmed this, and the curls have already dropped back to the straight form. That's the thing with kinky straight hair. I find that it doesn't really hold a curl that well, or if it does hold a curl, it won't hold it for very long. So just keep that in mind. But it was cute for what it was in the moment. To smoothen out the top of the hair, I went in with my Care wax stick in a good generous amount because it was very rough on the top. And since this hair is very textured, it can take a good amount of grease on it. And I went ahead and used my hot comb, super duper hot, and I made sure I'm not just combing through the hair with the hot comb, I'm actually pressing the roots out. And here we are with the final look, and ooh, this is a transformation. Like I did not know where I was going with this, but I'm happy we got here. Like I was feeling like I was giving hot mature mom. Like I don't know, I was fucking with it. I was really feeling myself. As you can see, I'm just using some of that Got To Be hairspray to just help set the hair because I knew the curls were not gonna last. I probably should have used a much bigger, generous spray because I'm so sad that the curls dropped because this hair was really gorgeous. The color, the look, the texture, like it just looks so good. And for our piece de resistance, I'm just going in with my concealer, a lighter shade concealer, and my little angled brush, and just putting that in the middle part to really make that part pop. And whenever I do this, I feel like it just sets the look off. It just kind of, gives a good little kiss onto everything. Bada bing, bada boom. We are to the end of this hair transformation. Okay, y'all went through a journey with me. You saw the old braids, those were crusty. Now I got new fresh braids for the new year and a new style and color to rock. I was just feeling real good after this install, honestly. Nothing can get you going than a fresh braid and a fresh wig. You feel me? So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something or just entertained in general. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in another one. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye. And Happy New Year's to everyone as well.
Nah, you wouldn't understand. I reached my peak, I can't speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell him that my will is weak. I wonder if I die.